This is the most far-reaching surveillance technology that has ever been deployed in this country. It creates a record of where everyone in Baltimore goes. That is information that no government in this country has ever had, and it's information that no government in a democracy should have. We're obviously very disappointed. We think the judge unfortunately got it wrong, both on the law and on the facts. The case isn't over. All that's happened is the court has denied our requests for a preliminary injunction, but we are going to appeal that denial. The key legal question is whether the movement data that the BPD persistent surveillance system will capture, namely everywhere that we go, every time we're outside during daylight, whether that's a search within the meaning of the Fourth Amendment. We say it is based on a recent Supreme Court decision that said that when the government acquires cell phone location data, long-term cell phone location data, that is a search within the meaning of the Fourth Amendment. And we think the data that the BPD will be collecting here is even more far-reaching and dangerous. BPD will not be capturing data about a single person, but will be capturing data about everyone in Baltimore. Our clients talked about how their work and activism would be impacted and how they would have to alter their activities to avoid their movements and the movements of those that they interact with being captured by this persistent and all-seeing surveillance. And it's important to remember that the BPD will be following not just some known perpetrator, but will then be tracing the movements of everyone in the vicinity of those crimes and everyone who each of those people interacts with. The outcome of all that is that by virtue of living in the communities with the most crime, Black Baltimoreans' movements that will be traced to a far greater degree than white Baltimoreans. And the best way to know how a technology like this will be used is to look at how it was actually used back in 2016 when the BPD was using it in secret and thought that no one was looking or would know. And in that secret trial, it was used most often not for serious offenses, but for traffic accidents. And it was also used explicitly to monitor political protests connected with the trials of officers accused of killing Freddie Gray. It makes sense for people in Baltimore to be concerned about crime. I live in Baltimore. I'm concerned about crime. There have been multiple shootings within a few blocks of my house. I've been a victim of crime. So the idea that the people challenging this, or the people who are concerned about this, are not concerned about crime, I think is not just wrong, but frankly offensive. The fact that there's crime doesn't mean that we should expect or allow a police officer to follow us every single time we walk out the door of our house. But that's what this program does, only it does it through technology instead of having an officer be physically there. Baltimore is being turned into the guinea pig for this technology because of the long-term failures of policing in this city and because of the long-term failures of governance in this city to address the systemic and root causes of crime. This is only beginning now, and there is still time to stop it, but the time to stop it is now.